Hey everybody, it's Missy at Missy's Yarniverse and more. Welcome in. For all the newbies who have just subscribed, I hope you stick around for a while and I hope you like what you see. And for all my lovelies who have been following since the beginning or around the beginning, which wasn't that long ago because we're new. Thank you for staying. I love having all of you here. Um, Today, um, is not a work in progress or any of that video. It is a small yarn haul. Um, the other day I realized I had some rewards from Michael's, and so I had to go use them because they were about to expire. And I have a bad problem with having rewards and letting them expire only to realize right after they expire that I didn't use them. So anywho, that's kind of like money wasted, right? If they're going to give you free money back, we might as well use them. And I had time and everything. So I went and checked them out. They didn't have hardly any yarn. And actually, it looks like the yarn section has been shrunk down to worse than it was before. Um, I was not happy at all. Um, which saddens me because the town closest to me where we have a Hobby Lobby without driving so far is actually supposed to be getting a Michael's in 2025. And I'm kind of worried that they're not going to have much of a yarn section either. So, um, but let's hope not. Let's hope that the store is bigger. Um, the only things that I really found that I could use my rewards on was a Christmas t-shirt. I left it in the other room. Doggone it. And I got a longer amigurumi needle, and they had a actually, there it is. Sorry about that. I thought I had it over here. Longer amigurumi needle. It is a 5-inch because I make a lot of amigurumis, so it was going to come in handy. And I was able to find some brightly colored jingle bells with like the aqua, the purple, red, red, green, yellow, blue. Yeah. Because holidays is coming and I have a lot of amigurumis to try and make. And then, we all know I love Halloween. I'm always looking for something cute to go with all my Halloween stuff. And they actually had a lot of clearance Halloween. And they had this little paint your own witch's broom shop. And check it out. It lights up. And it was like 70% off. So I paid like $3. Um, so I have until next year to paint that. It'll probably be like come the spring or the summertime or when things slow down. But yeah, that was what I spent my money on, my rewards. So while I was there, I needed to grab a couple of other things, and that town has the most awful JoAnn's. Normally, when I go in there, they have no yarn on the shelves. It stays in boxes stacked up along the wall, and the very little that they do pull out are nothing but leakers. Um, and nothing is where it goes. And it's almost like going to a yarn dump site. It's awful. Um, so I wanted to go look at something else. So I ran in there and I was like, you know what? I'm going to run down to the yarn aisle and see what they got. It's by no means very big. There are a lot of JoAnn's that have a lot bigger yarn sections. This is not one of them. I actually don't even like to go to this one. I prefer to go to one that is closer to Nashville, but I wasn't going anywhere near there this time. So I went in and they actually had some stuff on the shelf. Shocker. Um, and there was a few things that I had been wanting to get that was never in the store, and they actually had a couple of them on the shelf, and I needed to get some more Burnett blanket for some projects that I'm working on in a couple colors. So um, let me get these out of the way. So the first one that I got was this Burnett blanket tweed. Um, it is woodland tweed. There's another one that is darker, and I wanted that one, but they didn't have it on the shelf because I ran out making chickens during the summer, and I have more chickens to make, and this makes really cool chickens, and it makes really cool loaf cats. Um, so I grabbed a ball of this because they only had the one. Otherwise, I would have probably grabbed two. Um, so there was that one, which was much needed. And then I was out of Burnett. They got dust on it. Maybe they dropped it on the floor before I picked it up there. Burnett blanket in black. Well, it's called coal or charcoal. I needed this because I was also out of black, except for like a little tiny scrap ball that wouldn't make anything. The only thing it's pretty much good for is like embroidering noses on some of the amiguramis if they need a nose. So I got a black because once again, they had one. Um, and I was also out of yellow, and the only yellow they had was school bus yellow. I hadn't bought bus yellow before, so I figured I'd try it out. I normally get I think it's called sunshine yellow. Um, but yeah, this one's the blanket brights. So I don't believe I've had this one. So we'll try it, and if I don't like how it's working out with what I have in mind, then I'll just have to wait until I can get the proper yellow. So we got that one. Once again, they had one. And then I had not had a chance to use the Big Twist Posh because the store never had it when I would go down there, and they actually had some this time. So I grabbed some of the colors I had been looking at online, but without feeling it and seeing it in person, I didn't want to order it and then be disappointed when it came and be like, I'm not using it. So it's 233 yards, 7.5 ounces, or 213 meters, 200 grams. It's a bulky 5, and this color is Sherbet Glow. And it's kind of there. That looks a little bit better. Closer to color. Sherbet Glow. I thought it was pretty, and I have some things in mind for this color. But like I said, I was afraid to order it online because nothing ever looks or feels like you think it's going to. And I actually saw it in person, so I was like, okay, we can, this will work. So I'm actually going to work with it. It's a very thin, bulky 5. Um, very thin. So we'll see. Um, it's going to be an Amigurumi Monday at some point, so you'll be seeing it. And I'm not going to say what it is. And then they had another color. I had been looking at it, which is same specs of the Big Twist Posh. And it is color Strawberry Glow. How pretty is that? I like it. So I really have something in mind for this one. I have been super excited to see and feel this one to see if it was going to be what I expected to make what I've been having in mind for probably 3 or 4 months. But like I said, I could never see it in person. So finally, and they had, um, and then they had something else that I've been waiting and biting at the pit so I could see it in person. Same yarn, the Big Twist Posh, same specs, but this one is in Glow Warm. I keep wanting to say Glow Worm. It is so pretty. It's almost like an electric Grinch green. Um, and who knows, maybe it'll be a Grinch. But I do have some other projects in mind, which is why not only did I get one, but I got two. Because I have several things on a list that I need to start working on. Um, I'm not sure if it will be um, before Christmas because I have so many things on my list on the table right now. But if I can get weighted through some of those projects, I might be able to get some of the other ones started. That is on that backed up list. I know you all know what I'm talking about. You guys probably have the same kind of list that I do that is probably 100 miles long. And in actuality, if I think about it, um, the amount of patterns of things that I want to make, um, probably, I could probably get them done if I lived to be about 350 years old. Maybe. And that would be if I don't see any more in between now and 350 years old that I want to make to add to that. But anyhow, yes. So I was super excited that they had these, and now the goal of getting those projects that I have in mind done seems a little more attainable. Because like I said, I don't like buying yarn that I can't see and feel in person and actually see the color tone because it's always off in pictures and online. Because I can, you can put an iPad, a telephone, and your computer all next to each other, pull up the same thing, and it's all a different shade. So yeah, super excited about that. And with getting these things, I can start getting to work on some other projects that I needed the Burnett blanket for, um, because I had the other colors that I already needed for that. So, yeah, that was my small little JoAnn's haul. Everything was on sale, of course. Um, I think the Burnett blankets are normally like $12.99, and they were on sale for $7.99. And then the Big Twist Posh, I cannot remember what the regular price is, but they were all 25% off. Um, and they didn't have any more good coupons to use. So yeah. But I had been saving and waiting for these. So yeah, super excited. So I'm really excited to be able to get a few of these projects done that I already have going so that I can start pulling these out and start working on them so y'all can see what I have in mind. I think they're going to be a lot of fun. So anyhow, thank you for joining me today to have a little touch of yarn porn for your day and looking at some more squishy goodness. And like I said, one yarn was absolutely new to me because I've not seen it in person before, only online. So yay. Can't wait to work with it and see what my opinion's going to be. Um, I've tried not to listen to anybody else's opinions because when they've talked about them online, because I know everybody's opinion is a little different, and I kind of didn't want my opinion to be tainted before I ever got to try it. So anyhow, I will let y'all go, and I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you get some new yarn in your life soon, because everybody needs just a little bit of squishy goodness every now and again. Does a heart good, right? And so I guess I will let you go. So until next time, life is not perfect, so be kind. Try to create something new every day and keep reaching for the stars in your yarn. So till next time, I hope y'all have a great day and a great week. Bye.